7:50 at KNEB. Time for today's News Extra program brought to you by First State Bank. Scottsbluff and Gering. Here's Kevin Mooney.
Thank you very much, Dennis. Good morning, everyone. It's only a week away. That is the vote on the $24 million bond issue to get the Gering Public Schools grade reconfiguration there and to update the Gering High School. And we have Dr. Daryl Wills and Allison Judy here with us. They are part of the Citizens Committee supporting this project. And like you said, it's only a week away, Dr. Wills. And I guess the one thing you're asking people to do is simply remember the date and go out there and vote, right?
Absolutely, Kevin. With a week away, we want people to be cognizant of the fact that March 14th is the date of the vote, and they can go to their regular polling places. This is a special election, but the same polling places on March 14th.
All right. So $24 million bond issue, what all is involved in this? Let's start out, first of all, I guess, Allison, you get to talk about the addition with the ninth graders. And this is very important because Gering has fallen behind as far as moving ninth graders up to the high school, right?
Yeah, correct. So Gering is the last school in the state to kind of conform with the rest of the state in terms of grade configuration. So, currently we've got K through 6 in the elementaries, we've got 7 through 9 in the junior high, and then 10 through 12 in the high school. So obviously, normally it's 9 through 12. So we really need to get those freshmen into the high school building. I think what's special about Gering is they do have the freshman academy, and it is great for those ninth graders to kind of slowly integrate into the high school. And so they do want to keep that, and they'll have kind of their own little wing, so they'll slowly be able to get integrated with the rest of the upperclassmen. But so a 9 through 12 configuration, and then the sixth graders would move to the junior high. So
and that's just almost as important, right?
Exactly. It's their own integration of for their age group. Absolutely. So K 6 through 8, and then K through 5 in the elementaries.
Yep. Just fits the way kids are anymore. To have them in that kind of configuration because they grow up so fast. So that's the thing. And plus the other thing that for ninth graders, yes, they have their own wing, but they still kind of mix in with everybody else as far as extracurricular activities, and they start taking classes that are high school classes, right?
Right. Yeah. I think for me it was troubling to hear that some of our freshmen, because of their location in the junior high, that they weren't able to take some of these kind of upper level classes just merely because they were located in the junior high, which was 9 blocks away, and they just physically, the time constraints, they weren't able to get to those classes. And that was really disheartening to hear, that our students aren't able to take specialized classes that they really deserve just because of their location. So.
Right. All right, Dr. Wills, some of the other stuff, we're talking about an over 50-year-old building here at the high school that really hasn't been touched much since it was built, so it's time to kind of get some things done, right?
That is correct, Kevin. The building has been well maintained, but it is antiquated in today's standards. The HVAC system is totally inadequate. There are rooms that are overheated. The students are in a hot environment, and then they go to another room and it's a cold environment. So that's a major issue with the HVAC system. We also have computerization today, and we don't have the electrical upgrades that we need to allow students to have the correct configuration for that. We have safety issues. The building is not secure. We need one secure entrance, and we need that for the safety of the children, as well as the ADA compliance and the fire and safety codes. A lot of things need to be done to a building that's been well maintained.
You're going to do renovations to the media center and also the locker room and weight areas, which are really kind of combined and packed into one small area. And that's really kind of a problem, isn't it?
Kevin, when that building was built, we had boys' sports. We didn't have boys and girls. So you had one locker room for visiting teams, one for the current team. Now you have boys and girls both, and it's just totally inadequate. The locker rooms are deplorable. If anyone toured the building, they'd see just the kind of shape they're in. Definitely that needs to be redone. And then we need more gymnasium space, especially with the freshmen coming up to the high school. It will take more space to accommodate them in the gymnasium, the gyms, the locker rooms, and so on.
I noticed one of the things you guys are doing, it looks like, is a renovation for a culinary arts area, right? Is that right?
The current kitchen will be relocated on the west side of the building. That will be the area where the concession stand is, enlarging that. And then the current kitchen will be turned into a culinary arts area, which is part of the career development part that we're looking at for the high school.
All right. Okay. Very good. All right. We're going to talk more about this after we take this break.
The pace of business is faster than ever. That's why when you need a business loan, you want a bank that can act fast. Not only do you get great rates and fast answers, you get the financial advice you need to keep your business growing. It's a better way to borrow. Stop by and let's talk. First State Bank. We're big on you. Member FDIC. Online at fsbcentral.com.
We're back on News Extra. Once again, it is only a week away. That is the vote on the Gering High School bond issue. $24 million bond issue, and a lot of things going on with that. Move the ninth graders up to the high school. They have their own ninth grade academy up there. And then a lot of things to do to the high school that's 50 years old. The HVAC system, secure front entrance area, larger commons area, renovations to the media center and locker and weight room areas. That's all part of what's going on. And I know when Scottsbluff did their particular renovation and addition, one of the things the kids were saying when they came in, and I've had some of them in on the show, they said, wow, it's like we're not cold and warm. I didn't know that they were having so many temperature issues with the rooms at the old high school in Scottsbluff that they fixed with the new one. And that's part of what you guys are going to try to do as well, right?
Yeah, hearing feedback, and we actually, if you follow our Facebook page, we have an example of that, of a student in class literally bundled up in a blanket trying to, do her homework. And it was just shocking to me that you have to, we've had another student say that they've had to, literally they pack an extra bag of clothes they keep in their car, just depending on the day. And we all know, how volatile the weather is in western Nebraska. Tomorrow it's going to be 60 and, golfing weather. You just never know what you're going to experience. And so when you have those temperature fluctuations, it just makes it really difficult for this current system to keep up with keeping everyone comfortable.
Yeah. Okay, very good. No tours are available, no scheduled tours, but you can still get a tour by appointment, right?
Call the high school. Mr. Hubbard, the principal, will be very willing to take anyone on a tour to see what's available and make people more aware of the needs in renovating the high school.
All right. Anything else you want to add other than for people to just get out there and vote? Don't forget, right?
Well, I would say, Kevin, when you look at the school, it's not just what's there that matters, but it's what you see. And when you see Gering High School, you see a part of the community that needs to be brought up to modern standards. It's part of our community, and whatever the school brings to Gering helps the citizens. And we know no one wants to pay more taxes, but certainly you either invest in this school to keep Gering strong and have it be a good residential community, or if your school doesn't stay the way it should, you will not have the people coming in, nor will the property values stay up where they should either.
Yeah, so it's important, and virtually all the other school districts around us have done something to upgrade their facilities, right?
Absolutely. It's something all schools have to do to stay up with the times.
Okay. All right, very good. Once again, the vote is next Tuesday, March 14th. And we'll be reminding you about that on the website and in the news and stuff. So folks, don't forget. We hope to get a good turnout and have a lot of people go out and vote on this big bond issue for the Gering Public School System. We appreciate Dr. Daryl Wills and Allison Judy coming in here to talk about it. Thanks, guys.
Our pleasure. Thank you.
You bet.
Your trusted voice for weather, KNEB, Scottsbluff, Gering, 960 AM, and now on 100.3 FM.